How are y'all doing, guys? Just FIFA here and welcome to the squad builder. Today's squad builder is a silver team, and in my opinion is the best silver team I've made on FIFA 13. So without further ado, let's get started. The goalkeeper is, I'm not going to try and pronounce his name, 70 diving, 81 reflexes, 73 handling, 70 kicking and 75 positioning, 6'5", 3,100 coins. Usually when I buy a silver keeper I expect him to be quite average and not very good, but surprisingly this guy was amazing. He made some brilliant saves. So moving on to the middle centre back, we have Helmu. 78 pace, 67 defending and 69 heading, but for 2,700 coins. He's only 66 rated, so you can't accept amazing from him, but you know, surprisingly he did absolutely amazing, and 67 defending felt like 75 defending. So moving on to the right centre back, we have the Colorado Rapids beast, 93 pace, well, win, 93 pace, 64 defending and 73 heading, but for 14 grand. His defending stats aren't brilliant, but his pace stats make up for it because they're absolutely brilliant. He can catch up to anyone in the game pretty much. So moving on to the left centre back, we have Mario Papa, 77 pace, 74 defending and 80 heading, but for 25 grand, quite expensive. I think the most expensive player on the team, so it isn't that expensive. The team, surprisingly, he's really good because, you know, his dribbling was actually quite, I felt confident dribbling with him, and it's really weird, you know, because he only has 58 and it felt like more. So yeah, moving on to the left CDM, we have Morrison. Another non-shiny, 74 pace, 74 defending and 64 heading. He also has 71 dribbling too, but for 1,400 coins. Not really much to say about him. Didn't score any goals, didn't really get into the game much, but he did his job, which I'm expecting from him. The right centre defensive mid is Beckerman. 68 pace, 66 dribbling, 66 shooting, 70 defending, 70 passing and 66 heading. A lot of 66s there. He's very consistent for a silver player, but for 1,500 coins, not much at all, and he scored 2 goals in 14 games, which isn't too bad, and in my opinion he's a really good player. So the right mid for this team is Gat. Now this guy was quite disappointing. He has 91 pace and 72 dribbling. They're the only really good stats. 500 coins he cost me, so it's not really much of a risk to buy him. But he's missed lots of, you know, silly one-on-one chances, which could be finished by pretty much anyone in the game. So moving on to the left mid, we have Phillips, another pacey guy. He's 89 pace, 77 dribbling, but for 600 coins, 2 goals in the 14 games, and surprisingly his right foot was beast. I know his preferred foot is left, but his right foot was really good. I hit the post like 3 times with him, and he did score 2 goals in 14 games, which isn't too bad. So moving on to the centre attacking mid, we have Burgett, another non-shiny, and on paper this team doesn't really look that good, but he has 78 pace, 77 dribbling and 70 shooting, 4-star weak foot, 4-star skills, but for 1,300 coins, 8 goals in 14 games. He's an absolute bargain, guys. Recommend him to anyone. 4-star skills and 4-star weak foot just make him, he's absolutely beast. He's 6 foot as well, which isn't too bad for a CAM, and you know, he's just a brilliant player. So moving on to left strikers, well, left striker, we have, I'm just going to put them both in, and these two are the best pairing you can have on FIFA 13. That is my opinion, and I've used loads of strikers, but these two are amazing. So let's just go on to this guy. I'm not going to pronounce his name, but he has 88 pace, 78 dribbling and 71 shooting, and also 74 heading as well. 4-star weak foot and 4-star skills, but for 3,200 coins, 20 goals in 14 games. That is mad. 3,200 coins is an absolute bargain. He was one of my favourite, he was probably the second favourite player on my team. This guy is a beast. So moving on to the right striker is Huslep, who actually recently transferred to this team. He actually used to play for Portsmouth, who were in the Championship at the time. He has 88 pace, 72 dribbling and 69 shooting, but for 7,800 coins, 3-star weak foot and 4-star skills, 19 goals in 14 games. Just as good as the other guy. I'm not going to pronounce his name, but this is a beast team, guys. I recommend it to anyone. It's quite cheap as well. It's nothing. I'm sure most of you could probably afford it. You know, you're probably thinking, like, when you clicked on this video, the best silver team, you're probably thinking, oh, it's probably gonna have Mike on the Ete, it's gonna have Danilino, and you know, but no, they don't have any of them. The only known player who's a good silver is probably Win and Mario Papa, but you know, it's a very surprising team. So I hope you enjoyed it. Please leave a like if you did, and if we could hit 15 likes, that would be absolutely amazing. So thank you and goodbye.
Yeah, let me tell you all the story. Everybody gather round. Once there was a boy, he was the coolest kid in town. He knew he wasn't perfect, just like everybody else, but he always knew the importance of staying true to himself. Cause all the other kids would hide behind a mask. So when they took attendance, he the only one in class. You could probably raise his hand when he heard his name. Never lost track of who he was or tried to change. Even through the peer pressure, he was happy in his skin, while everyone around him was obsessed with fitting in. He never let the words of others get in his way. Hey, and that's what made him into the man he is today. Sing!